Welcome back to Fitmas Day 5. I am so excited for today's video. We are going to be cooking up a storm. I'm going to show you guys 4 different healthier options for holiday treats that you can bring to parties. You can bring to Christmas Eve, Christmas dinner. If you celebrate any other holidays, you can bring it there. We are going to make little treats with a holiday twist on it. I'm so excited. These are like my top desserts that I usually bring to parties, or if I just want a little treat, I will make it myself. Like always, there is a giveaway in this video, so keep watching for that. I'm not gonna waste anyone's time. Let's get going. The first thing we're gonna be making is a coconut butter fudge. I love fudge. It is not a holiday season without fudge in my life, so I'm gonna make this fudge. It is a healthier version of a normal fudge, but it is so good. So I'm gonna show you guys what you need to make this fudge. What you're gonna need is you're gonna need some cocoa mix. You're gonna need some sort of artificial sweetener. I'm gonna use honey. You need coconut butter, some salt, and then also some vanilla extract. You do need a little bit of coconut oil as well. You can also add nuts into this if you want to. I am not gonna be adding any nuts this time, but you can put in like nuts, dried fruit, anything like that into this as well, but I'm just keeping it simple today. The first thing you're going to want to do is melt everything together. So you're going to want to take 2 cups of coconut butter and put it in a saucepan on about medium heat. And then also about a tablespoon of coconut oil. Just put it in there so it melts all together. And then you're also going to do a half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. I added in a little bit extra because I wanted mine really chocolatey. Followed by just a pinch of salt, as well as just like a tablespoon of vanilla extract, just so then we can melt all of those together. You're going to keep it on a medium heat and just kind of stir it until it's all melted together and it's a pretty thin consistency. So once it's thin, you're going to add 1/4 of a cup of natural sweetener. I used raw honey. Honestly, I'll probably use like maple syrup next time. I didn't really like the consistency it made it, but you could use either one. Doesn't really matter. And then I put it into a little glass pan right here, and then I just stuck it into the fridge. You want to refrigerate it for about 4 to 5 hours until it sets. Recipe number 2, we are going to be making protein ball bites. I've made these before, but we are gonna add a Christmas turn on it because it's Christmas season, and these little fellas honestly are so delicious. If you bring them to a party, everyone will love them, and they're really not that bad for you. And they take like seriously like 20 minutes to make. So let's make them. Okay, so you're gonna need some semi-sweet chocolate chips, some peanut butter, a type of protein. I'm gonna be using the vegan 1-Up Nutrition protein. You're gonna need some maple syrup, some oats, and some shredded coconut, as well as some vanilla extract. And then of course a bowl you can mix it in. So once you picked your protein, you are going to put in about a half a cup of protein powder. You could use whatever flavor you want, followed by a cup of ground oats. Just put it into that bowl. Followed by 1/3 of a cup of shredded coconut. If you don't like coconut, you could skip that step. Just a splash of vanilla extract in there just for some more vanilla flavor. And then also, finally, you are going to put in 1 cup of peanut butter. You could also use almond butter too if you are more of an almond butter kind of person. And then also 2 tablespoons of maple syrup in there just to add a little bit of a natural sweetener. Just pour it on top, and then you are going to stir it all up until it is nice and thick and you can form balls. I also just like to add a little bit of almond milk in there just so then it gets a little wet so it can hold together a little bit better. You're going to take your chocolate and melt it. So I just poured it into a bowl. I put a little bit of coconut oil in there too just to thin it up a bit. You can see there it's pretty dang thin. And then you're going to roll those suckers up and dip them in the chocolate. and make them chocolatey goodness. I only did half of the ball in chocolate. You could do the full ball in chocolate. It's completely up to you. And then I liked to make it a little bit Christmassy, so I added some red sprinkles on top of them. Okay, moving right along to recipe number 3. We are gonna be making a healthier version of a Rice Krispie treat. I love Rice Krispie treats. They're so good, but like the ones you buy or the ones you make, they have so much sugar in them because of the marshmallow. So I am making these a little bit different, but these are just seriously still as good. So don't sleep on these. You need to make these. You can make it so much fun too. You can put whatever toppings you want on it. I'm gonna just show you like the basic one, but then you can jazz it up however you want. You're gonna need some creamy peanut butter, some organic maple syrup, some Rice Krispies. I got this one from Sprouts. Also, of course, vanilla extract, like always, and then semi-sweet chocolate chips for the top, as well as some coconut oil just so we can mix and melt everything together. So for the bottom, you are going to want to mix everything up and melt it all together. So you're going to start with 1.5 cups of creamy peanut butter in a medium saucepan on medium, followed by about 1/2 cup of a natural sweetener. I used maple syrup, and then you're going to just do a pinch of vanilla extract, followed by a pinch of some coconut oil to thin it out a bit, and then you're gonna mix it all together until it is nice and thin. Be careful not to burn it. And then you're gonna add in about 4 cups of your Rice Krispie treats. You can kind of do whatever, however much you want, but just put it in there, and then you're gonna mix it all together until it's pretty much mixed completely. And then you'll put it into a pan. Indy was trying to help me. But you'll put it into a pan and kind of squish it all together. Just pack it together really tight so it doesn't fall apart on you. Okay, so once you have the Rice Krispie part done, you are going to melt some chocolate in the microwave. And then you're going to dump this on top. This is when you can get creative and put whatever you want on top. I'm going to put some M&Ms on top of it because why not? And they're green and red. So I'm gonna do that. So I went ahead, put some chocolate chips in a bowl with a little bit of coconut oil, and then once it's melted, I just kind of put it on top of the Rice Krispies there, and then I'll just spread it and make sure it's evenly coated, like so. And then the fun part, you can add whatever you want to the top. I added the dark chocolate M&Ms, and honestly, those are so good. And you're going to stick this into the fridge for about 2 hours so it hardens and goes together, and then you can cut them into pieces. M&M. Woo, woo, woo. Moving right along to the last recipe, you guys. This one's like the easiest one. I saved the easiest one for last. We are making Muddy Buddies, and if you don't know what Muddy Buddies are, these are going to change your life. This is seriously so easy. There's so many different ways you can make it. There's so many different things you can put in it. I'm gonna add a little bit of Christmas into mine because why not? So let's get to making. All right, so you're gonna need some Rice Chex cereal. You're also gonna need some powdered sugar, creamy peanut butter, and then I'm gonna be adding in these dark chocolate M&Ms as well as some peppermint into the mixture. Okay, so since my peanut butter is like super creamy, I don't have to do this, but if you don't have really creamy peanut butter but you want to make these, just put some peanut butter on a saucepan and heat it up so it kind of gets melty before you put anything in a bag. So also you're gonna need a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna make 2. These are smaller Ziploc bags, so I'm gonna make like the same amount just in 2 separate bags. Let's get started. Okay, so you're gonna need about like 3 cups of Rice Chex. You can do as many cups as you want. I'm gonna do like 2 cups in each bag. So you just pour it into the bag. So once you have them in the bag, this is when you'd add in like your peanut butter and stuff like that. So since mine's like super creamy, you can see it's already gonna come out. I'm just gonna pour some in here. Oh yeah. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. You're gonna add in powdered sugar in there. Make it look like snow. And you shake it all about. That's what it's all about. Yeehaw! So once you got the powdered sugar all up in there, then you can add in whatever your heart desires. Going in with the dark chocolate M&Ms. Yum. I make such a mess when I make these videos. I got these little candy canes and I just kind of chopped them up onto this plate right here, and I'm just gonna dump some of it into this because why not make this a little pepperminty? If you don't like peppermint, you don't have to do this. Sit. Do you want some peanut butter? Oh, have you been a good girl? Okay, here you go. Mmm. Is that good? Are you mommy's little helper? This is the best angle, girl. Look at that. Mmm. She loves her peanut butter just like mom does. Look how good everything looks. Like, oh, it's so cute. Can you focus? You got your protein ball. Got some fudge. These Rice Crispy treats that are just peanut butter chocolate heaven. And then, of course, your puppy chow. That looks bomb. So good. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. These peanut butter Rice Krispie treats smell so good. Look how good that looks. All 4 of these recipes, they're so easy to make, they're so good. So definitely try them if you're going to any holiday parties, or even if you just want a healthier treat. Try these recipes, they're so good, and they seriously do not take that long to make at all. Now that I have you guys thinking all about food, let's get into the killer leg day workout. This workout is so good. Once you have warmed up, you are going to be going into 12 straight leg deadlifts. You could use a barbell or dumbbells or even a kettlebell for this movement. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Your feet are shoulder width apart. You have a slight bend in your knee. You are not shrugging your shoulders, and you're keeping that bar as close to your body as possible. Your neck and your spine need to be neutral. Do not arch your back in this exercise. You are doing 12 reps for 4 sets. And then once you've completed those, you are going into this killer superset. You are doing 12 glute bridges. You can see I have a band over my knees just for added resistance. You're performing 12 of these. Really make sure you're squeezing at the top of the rep. Once you've completed 12, you are going straight into 15 glute bridge abduction. So you're going to go down, push your hips up, and knees go out. I like to keep the weight in my heels as I find that to have more glute contact whenever I'm performing this exercise. You guys, your booty is going to fall off after this. By the second set, I was dying. You're doing 4 sets total. So if you work out at a gym, you are going to go to the hamstring curl machine. I work out at home, so we compromise and we do lying dumbbell hamstring curls. So you can see the dumbbell is in between my feet. I'm really squeezing and holding onto that dumbbell with my feet, and you are just bringing those legs in. This is going to annihilate hamstrings. You're doing 12 reps. You're doing this 3 times total. Moving into leg extensions like before. If you are working out in a gym, you could use the leg extension machine. I work out in my garage, so I'm doing dumbbell leg extensions. That dumbbell is in between my feet, and I'm really squeezing when I get to the top because you can't go super heavy with this, but do your best. Moving into a quad and booty killing superset, you are starting with 16 dumbbell step ups. So the key with this, you guys, is really push through your heels when you are standing up. Do not push off the back foot. Try your best to really use that front foot to get you up onto that bench. And then we are going straight into 16 reverse lunges. You should be pushing through your heels to get that glute contact. Really challenge yourself here, you guys. You can definitely go heavy with those dumbbells. You could also put a barbell on your shoulder if you wanted to. You are doing 4 sets of this superset. Moving into the last exercise, we are just doing a burnout. We're doing 20 banded lateral squat walks. That band above your knee, staying low in a squat, going side to side, really working that abductor muscle in your glutes. You are doing this 4 times. It is only one exercise, but don't underestimate it. This will kill your glutes. Those glute bridges. All right, guys, that workout was something else. For today's giveaway, I am going to be sending another person a sample box from One Up Nutrition with a bunch of different products of theirs, as well as a bunch of different flavors for you guys to try. So do not miss out on this one. If you have been wanting to try a specific flavor or even a specific product, now is your chance to try it for completely free. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is go to my Instagram, my latest post, I'll put it right here, and tag 2 friends in the comments box down below, and that's it. You are entered into this giveaway. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you try these 4 different recipes, or if you try one of them, anything like that, let me know in the comments box down below of this video how you liked it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.